I guess we should just start filming now. I really don't want to do this, but I know it needs to happen. Me and Tim were on a back. Oh God, let's look at some stuff first before I start filming this. Yeah. Get a new. I don't need this. I need a new bumper. Could live with this for a while. Pull this out maybe, but. Oh!
The only thing I'm worried about is hopefully steering stuff still good.
Oh my God, you're right.
You're probably knocked out of alignment.
For sure, knocked out of alignment. I don't even know. Oh, what happened? Where we were on a back road. Honest, dude, I didn't feel like we were even going that fast, but I obviously it wasn't controllable. Thank God. I'm gonna start with this. Thankfully, no one got hurt. Me and Tim, both fine. No one on the street anywhere else. It was like in the middle of the day, so everyone's at work. This is really freaking bad. The car got crashed, hit no one else, honestly, it hit a curb. Was that what it hit? A curb?
Hit a guardrail. There's a guardrail too. No one got hurt. No one got hurt. But I am literally out of a car right now. We're leaking coolant. The bumper's destroyed. The hood is out of place. This, for the light, is out of place. This fender's destroyed. The alignment is messed up as of right now. I don't know whether it's the frame. I'm hoping it's not the frame. Most of the time when you get in a wreck like that, it's probably a control arm or a tie rod.
We got a lot of work to do. This is actually the next day right now. This is gonna go before the other clips. At this point in the video, I thought the Miata was honestly toast. I was just gonna take stuff off to look at it, and I thought I was honestly just gonna go into insurance, see what I could get for it, and call it a day there. But throughout the day, a company named Wheelwell actually found out what happened, called me, and wanted to support the build. They're now supporting the rebuild of this car. So it's strictly on Wheelwell that the fact that this is actually going to happen. This car will be rebuilt, so don't you worry about that. Wheelwell.com is actually taking care of most of the costs, which is freaking awesome. I actually have a Wheelwell account page as well with my two different cars, the Mazda Speed 3 and the Mazda Miata. All the mod list, everything is done there. If you want to ask me anything about today's video or anything like that, don't hit up my Instagram because it's just way too crowded there. Go to my Wheelwell account and hit me up a question there, and I'll be able to respond back to you because it's going to be much easier to manage. Huge thank you to Wheelwell.com for supporting this build. Please support the people that support me. If it wasn't for this website, then honestly, the people behind the website, then this car would not be here anymore. It would literally be in a junkyard because the amount of damage, there's a lot of damage for what this car costs. So click the first link down in the description below. Check out my Wheelwell site. If you have any questions on the build, like I said before, go ahead and ask me. The entire mod list for both cars will be on there. My Instagram, my YouTube videos will be on there. It's a really well done site. And super huge thank you to Wheelwell.com. Go ahead and click that link down below to check it out. I'm just gonna start by taking everything off. We got I think this coolant leak is because of the thermostat, because it's obviously hit out of place. You can tell the gasket's not holding or anything, but what's scaring me right now is that this is bent in, and I don't know if this will ever be able to be fixed. We're just gonna look, and the freaking intercooler is all up. Actually, it just looks like it was hit out of place. Well, still like in shock over here, so I'm not like super sad yet, but I know I'm going to be. Oh, I put so much time in this car. Sick. I've taken that corner so much faster too. I don't know. So this is bent in right here, which is never a good thing. Shows exactly what my intercooler is bent in. Looks like the intercooler is fine. It just bent at the couplers, which is actually super freaking nice. Yeah, this coupler is just bent. It's not even broken, and this coupler is bent. This side's perfectly fine. It looks like the intercooler is fine. Let's see, those mounts I made for the intercooler still perfectly fine, so those are some really good mounts. Dang it, dude! So here's what we're looking at right now. I think this is what's called the bumper, actually. Wow, this is completely out of whack. We're definitely gonna try to get a new one of these, I guess. I wonder if they probably sell this
somewhere, not sell it, but maybe it'll come off another car. I'm just, see the thing is, this looks bent in here too, dude.
What does?
This is all bent up in here. And I don't know how that's gonna get fixed.
Just roll in with my darling. We'll get real lost. We'll get real lost.
Huge shout out to Tim for helping me. We were initially supposed to install his wideband today, but that's not gonna happen because it might be a little bit more important, but we'll get that done at some point.
We got
It's
priorities.
Not too bad, yeah.
We got priorities, man.
Yeah. Tim's YouTube channel will be in the link to the description. Please go check it out. He does videos on, I guess right now, a BRZ, a IS300, and also a Miata.
Didn't lose that much. Still got There's no other car.
So when we drove the car back, it was definitely sketch. My steering wheel was completely like the other way around, but going straight. But that's just because this outer tie rod and definitely the inner tie rod is completely messed up. Hopefully it's just that. I'm amazed how these control arms lasted. Hopefully the coilover is still fine. It looks good. It's a good solid brand, Fortunato. The ending looks okay too, but at the end of the day, we'll never be able to tell until we replace these parts and get on an alignment machine and be able to get aligned. So we'll never really know. This is the bad one. This is the good one. And the steering wheel is literally straight, and it's definitely off to the side. Getting the intercooler off and the intercooler piping. Thank God this just like bent on itself. And I think we actually might be able to salvage this. I guess we'll see once we bust this off, if we can. It's kind of making everything super tight because it's really congested. This side seems to be fine. Right now I'm just hoping it's those inner tie rod, outer tie rod. Hopefully it's nothing else. The suspension, the end links, the control arm looks fine. Also hoping it can just be fixed with an alignment after that, because if it can't, then we're screwed. But the thing that's scaring me the most as of right now is this. See how it's all bent up in here? On the other side, it's definitely not like this. So I don't know if that can even get fixed, if you can just hammer it out. Like, looks fine. It's a little smashed up right here, but this was actually done before the accident too. What the heck's that noise?
Oh, she's peeing.
Look how much water I had in my coolant. Not just coolant. Just got off the phone with TJ, and he says Kyle might be able to like tube the front end. So what happens is you literally just chop all of this out, and you throw tubes all throughout it, and you make tabs on the tubes that will connect your fender instead of these tabs right here. It'll literally be like a tube. It's supposed to be more durable. It's a hell of a lot lighter, and we'll see if that's gonna work. It's gonna be a lot of freaking money, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that, but I start school in literally 13 days. This is my daily driver, so I really need this to work. Right now we've gotten off the bumper, the fender, the radiator, the intercooler piping, the bumper support, the thing right before the, what was it called, Tim? What do you think that part's called?
Dashboard? Core support?
Core support. We think that's called the core support, and that was like right before the core support. Gotten off the one headlight on the bad side, the radiator fans, and like the pop-up little headlight things. Right now we got to diagnose outer tie rod, inner tie rod. Hopefully we can get both of them off today, and we're just gonna go pick one up. If anyone knows where I can get or has a buddy, or you yourself is selling a used fender or anything else today that we have broken used, I would gladly buy it off you. That would be super awesome. When we just hit the car, we had a pretty significant coolant leak. If we kept on going for another 5 miles, like, it definitely would not have survived. We think it's from this thermostat. Definitely every time I bring it up, there's like a little pocket here. It's because I RTV'd the gasket on, so I'm thinking the RTV just got hit out of place, and then it was leaking from here. I noticed as soon as we did it, because it was leaking out of here, and there's no way coolant can go from down here on the water pump
and get this wet. So I'm thinking it has to be something from this area, and the only thing that would make sense is either the upper radiator hose, the radiator itself, or the thermostat housing. So that's what we're gonna check. I'm gonna take this off really quick and see what's happened. Definitely gonna do the new gasket right here. Taking off the outer tie rod right now. Tim got the cotter pin out, and now we are taking off like the, what is that called? A lock nut? I don't even know.
It's like a crown nut.
Crown nut. What's the purpose of that? You have any idea?
So you can stick a cotter pin through it.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so after you get the crown nut off, just got to get it with a hammer and bash it on through.
Oh my god, dude, this thing is incredibly bent.
So you put a wrench on this square part,
Okay.
I believe,
Yeah.
and then this has threads inside of it.
And
there's
probably...
threads on this, on the end.
Okay.
And then this, typically you keep this where your alignment is. So wherever this nut is where your toe in and out goes.
Dude, check this out, dude.
Yeah.
The other side's like that too, and that's just because these are super old is all. I really should replace the other side as well, but it's for another day. Hey, like these end links, like they're so crusty, and it's just because you're owning a car that's 25, 27 years old, so.
Yeah, mine's the same exact thing.
That's a common thing. All right, we're taking the outer tie rod off.
Put a wrench on this square part.
We're gonna let that hit the lower control arm so it doesn't move. I'm gonna come in here on this square part of the outer end link, or outer, why do I keep saying end link? Outer tie rod. We're gonna twist it. So we already broke it off, but it's gonna be a little harder than that. Nothing wrong here. Is it bent though?
Yeah, it's bent.
You sure? You sure that's bent? It looks pretty straight.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, my wheel was pretty straight when I was driving, and my bumper wasn't dragging on the ground, and my life wasn't over or anything. Oh!
Yeah, so we're taking off the tie rod, inner tie rod.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. You know, today guys, I thought I was gonna be painting a roll bar. Went to Home Depot, my man Tim picked up some Scotch-Brite, a can of primer, a couple cans of black,
Some starbs.
some starbs that I never got back.
There it is.
Those threads look absolutely perfect, which is awesome
Holy
to see.
crap, those are clean.
Look how clean these threads are.
So yeah, looking about like max 80 bucks.
For the two?
Yeah, for that.
What, this one's probably like 30, this one's probably like 50.
Yeah, it just depends like which brand you get, and yeah.
Go ahead and go with the big brand because I'm just gonna end up doing this again. Just kidding.
Right now Danny's taking off the tow hooks.
My AC condenser is like,
When you crash your car to take off all these parts to get weight reduction, performance mods! You guys should like the video because it's gonna help pay for all this crap.
so this is about all we're gonna be able to do today. We're waiting on the inner and outer tie rod. No store in our area had it in stock, and the one that gets it tomorrow is the one that's the most expensive. So we're gonna do it anyways. Messed up, destroyed, bent in. The bumper support pieces are pretty messed up too. Surprisingly, the radiator fans, the headlights are fine. One of the side marker lights got absolutely obliterated. But the intercooler's good too. Whether the car has frame damage or not yet and can be aligned, no idea. Might never be able to drive straight again, which is kind of scary. But I guess that's a risk we're gonna have to take. We're gonna be waiting on the inner and outer tie rod. That's what I'm probably gonna do tomorrow morning. It should be super easy. I might even be able to put it down tomorrow and see if it is drivable. Actually, the radiator's out. A lot of stuff is out. Maybe I can't do that. I'm not sure. So glad we had those harnesses. I'm amazed the airbag thing didn't go off, but I guess Tim was saying there's this thing right here that if it smashes in, there's a sensor that makes it go off, but because I could have got really messed up. But these harnesses, when we crashed, I felt nothing. Tim's was a little loose on him, so his knees hit like the dash, but I guess it wasn't too bad because he's still walking.
Yeah.
But
it works.
so right now is the time of the day where I have so much crap outside and it needs to all go back inside, so time to do some slave labor and try to fit all this crap in this garage while still keeping the workout area being able to be worked out in. Wish me luck with that. Me and Eli are gonna go back to the crash site that's only like a mile away from here and see how that happened. So this is where it was. Eli, replicate it for us, big guy. What up, guardrail?
Yeah,
that's
pull,
me.
right?
Yeah, let's pull. Oh yeah, I literally pulled right into here after I bracked the car. Is that a piece of my car on the ground?
I think so. That's why
Yep.
I'm in.
Yeah, that's
grab it.
Well, nice. Nice. Trophy. Literally smashed in right over there. If you guys can see it. Doesn't look that, actually.
Dude, you can go show them. Hop the railing and somebody come.
This is where I smashed. Oh, look. Oh, would you know? Oh,
Dope.
the wrap came out dope, yeah. Here's the blue of my car. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, swerved right in. Dude, these taillights though, I wrapped these a couple days ago. They look good. Dude, it's definitely dented in right there.
Oh, yeah, you definitely.
Oh, I sent it. Oh my gosh, dude. Bye. I know we were kind of joking around that whole time we were at that guard railing in the curb, but again, this is extremely serious. Try to take this situation from me and ask yourself, is sending it around this corner worth it? Probably not. And the thing is, I wasn't even going as fast as I nearly have ever gone, especially with Eli, which is, we won't talk about that. But take this as an example of think twice before you decide to send it. This could have been much worse. I could have hit someone. Insurance could get involved. I could have hurt Tim. I could have hurt someone else into a car. So, at the end of the day, this is a big, huge wake-up call. And I'm glad it happened because it's gonna happen. It was going to happen at some point, and the way it happened today was perfect. And that sounds dumb, but it couldn't have gone any better for how bad it was. So that's what I'm saying. Take a second chance at life. Think twice before you do something. I definitely will be in the future now. Probably gonna leave stuff like that to the autocross arenas. Autocross, not arenas. Autocross courses, and we'll keep it there. But that's the end of today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and do a little bit more.
Come get lost with me.